Welcome in. Welcome. Back from my short trip away. I'm quite stiff for being in the car for so long, but other than that, we're pretty good. Oh yeah, other than I did end up going to the gym with my brother yesterday. I weren't able to film or stream that. We ended up doing pressing, so chest, shoulders, and tries and buys is what we ended up doing. Quite a lot of sets of the bicep curls and triceps for that matter. More than what I normally do. But that's alright. We had fun. So today I was supposed to be pressing. We won't be pressing today. So I think we are going to do abs midline today. So bike and midline is what we're going to do. That's the plan. Like I mentioned before, back's a little bit stiff just from all the driving. I did 8 hours of driving over the weekend. Short period of time, so back's a little bit stiff. So we'll see how we go. I don't think it will be a problem. Oh, this is going to be loud. Oh. There we go. No, that's what I thought it was going to be. Alright, so we'll start getting set up. We're just going to go 30 minutes on the bike. 30 minutes. Monday today. Monday. Make sure I got water in my drink bottle. Got water. Alright. Just back in 1 sec. Sorry, I just forgot something. Alright, sorry for that. Alright. I'll put the shoes on and get into it. I've got to set up the bike. Phew. Alright. Set this up so you guys can see. Alright, good. We can see this. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so we did pressing yesterday. We did a chest press on a machine. What did we end up doing? We did 4 sets and then a set to failure. We ended up doing a strict press or short press. We did 5 sets. And then we did my super tricep, sorry, of the upright row front raises, lat raises. How many sets did we do of that? I don't even remember how many sets we did. It's either 3 or 4. And we did 4 sets of hammer curls with like a drop set of those. And then we ended up doing what felt like 1,000 sets of tricep pull downs. So we sort of started with a reverse grip. We did 3 to 4 sets of that, and then normal grip pull downs. We also did 3 to 4 sets of that, and then 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of 15. I was pretty well spent in the triceps by then. So my last set of 15 ended up breaking into 3 sets of 5. And then we did some clean jerks. Just built up to 90 kilo. So that was yesterday's session. So that was about 2 hours we were there for. Yeah, and I was supposed to do pressing today, but that's alright. And because we did biceps as well, we did quite a few sets of heavy biceps. Wasn't going to do back today, so brought the abs forward 3 days or 2 days, which is fun. So we should do it in reverse order. So we'll go abs today, back tomorrow, then pressing, then legs. So on Friday we did back, which I pulled up fine from, no issues with, so quite happy with that. So we did the hip extensions, back extensions, the all fours, alt supermans, snow angels. I think there was something else. Absolutely cruising on this one this morning. 223 per 1,000. Yep, cruising on. So today's session we'll do some knees to elbows, GHD sit-ups. We'll do some oblique crunches. Or should I do the... Actually, I might do the standing, so the kettlebell. I like them a bit better. And we'll do the banded oblique twist as well. So a lot more rotation today. Let's see how the back holds up. Yeah, so 8 hours of driving over the weekend. So back's a bit stiff. Hips. That's why I wasn't going to do legs today. So only sort of one option. didn't get a chance to do any stretching or anything last night, so yeah, 10 minutes down, 4Ks, so I end up with about 12, or projected finish, or distance is 12.5. Which is a very slow pace. Zones were like zone 1 and 2, for sure. So I was actually able to weigh myself yesterday. They had scales there. Wasn't able to do body fat or anything like that, but so about a month ago, I started taking creatine with my protein. I just got creatine mono. So it's been about a month, and my weight jumped back up to 80 kilo. So I'd gotten down to was it 73.6. So it would be 3 weeks since I weighed myself last. And I've been taking the creatine for about 4 weeks, maybe 5. I think it was just after my last weigh-in. So I'd gotten down to 73.6 kilo. Had started taking creatine, and weights jumped up back up to the 80 kilo. So, not that I was ever worried about the weight, it's more the body fat percentage. So, it's interesting. This is probably my first real stint at taking creatine. I had started taking it earlier in the year. Probably lasted. I did a preloading as well. This one was different. I did preloading where I was taking like 12 grams. I did that for 2 weeks, and then 5 grams from then on in. I did that. I used a whole tub of creatine. I don't know how big the tubs are, to be honest. So that's right. I did that for about 4 weeks, I reckon. This one around, I didn't do the preloading. Just was taking 5 grams once a day. But yeah, so I jumped up 7 kilo. So I'd lost 13 kilo. So the 85 got down to 73.6 and put 7 back on from the creatine. But not sure what my body fat percentage is right now. Last time I took it, we're at 13 or 12.9 or something like that. Alright, well, 14 minutes to go, so well over halfway. Still just in a cruising pattern. I'll check my sleep score after this as well, recovery score, sorry. And we'll have a look at the zones. It's going to be like zone 1 and 2 for sure. Still tired, obviously, from the driving. I'll pick the pace up a little bit. So under 12 minutes to go. So we've got like 4 weeks left of work, and then we get quite a decent break. Still got to order the soundproofing mats. Got to order the storage pins. So I'll do some rearranging in here over the break. So plan for the team marathon row is going to be, I think it's the 20th of December, or 21st, or whatever that weekend is. So we're going to put up to see how many people we get. I will be streaming that as well, so it's going to take about 3.5 to 4 hours. To complete that marathon row, so 42,195 meters. It's probably about 3.5. Won't take 4, especially for our team. I've done it by myself in 3 hours and 16, so I can't remember how long it took last time. It was about 3 hours. Just want to stretch my lower back after this as well. Definitely stiff and tight. Just a quick stretch. Get some movement. Just over 10 Ks, 6 minutes to go. Projected finish distance is 12,750. Very much a cruisy ride this morning. Wouldn't be surprised if it's mostly zone 1. Restitutive zone, 50%. max heart rate. That's 5 minutes. Lesson 3. So again, plan after this bike, we've got abs. We're going to start with GHD sit-ups and a standing kettlebell oblique crunch, or a side bend, I guess. Do 4 sets of that. Keep simple, about 10 reps. Then we'll move on to some strict knees to elbows with banded Russian twists. We're just going to go shorter heights. We're not going to go low, high, or anything like that, like we have been doing. And then we'll do alternating V-ups and oblique twists with the med ball. So quite a different range, quite a bit of a different range. 90 seconds. .45 seconds. So finish just under 12.8. Tell you what, back is stiff as. Alright, so we'll have a look at the zone. We'll have a look at our sleep recovery first. Oh, in the green. That's good. So third day in a row. So we got 78% recovery last night. So we had 7 hours, 28 minutes of sleep. Which is good. I think I was in bed about 20 to 8. Let's see, 4. Cycling. Yeah, definitely a low heart rate cycle on that one, that's for sure. Alright, that's pending. We'll get this bike out of the way. Just while this is pending, and it's done. Wow, yeah, so sorry. Yeah, mostly zone 1 with some zone 2. So 56% of that zone 1, 27% of that is zone 2. Which is not too surprising after spending 8 hours in the car. Still tired, so get this bike out of the way. I just want to quickly do some mobility through the lower back. I'm sure I'm going to get a few crackle, snap, and pop. That's what I was trying to say. Oh. Oh. That's a loud one. Oh, I'm definitely tired on this side. Okay. Rightio. Says stretch out the hips. Yeah. So you can tell how tired I am through the hips here. The knee should be back right. Just doing some mobility stuff through the hips. Not that I'm doing legs or anything like that, but just back's tight. I'm going into like GHC sit-ups and stuff. It's not fantastic. Oh, hamstrings are definitely tight. All right. Enough of that. Have a quick drink. We'll start. So we're going to use the 32 kilo kettlebell for the standing crunches. So we'll do 10s on the GHC sit up. That water's old. Must have been from Friday. I definitely need to go change that. Back in 1 second. Apologies for that. Alright, so we'll get down to the JHA setups. We'll do 10. What did I do? I did. Just gonna move this forward. Oh. Yep, too far away. Not close enough. Must have shrunk too over the weekend. Ten. Alright. So 8. This is a 32 kilo kettlebell. Excuse me. Alright. Setting that one down. Just gonna move that stuff there. Still got my mess here from Friday. Alright. Getting the second set. Excuse me. Ten. So those are for obliques. You do use your lower back as well, but mostly for the obliques. So you can do that on the floor. You can do it on the GHD. I find it very fiddly to do it on a GHD, so I prefer just doing it with the kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell as well, a plate if you need to. But yeah, just crunching in on the side there. Alright, so what's that? Two sets down. Got 2 to go on this, and then we'll move on to the knees to elbows. And the banded twists. I might go green for that. Give that a whirl. I thought I had a split the band. It's always good to check your bands before you start using them, especially if you're just at a gym and don't use them very often. Yeah. Yeah. 3 sets? 3 sets. Just got one more. With the knees to elbows, we'll do what would probably go 8 reps. 8 reps. And then for the banded twists, I will do 10s. I want a bit of decompression of the spine before I do my last set. Oh. Let's go. 10. And last one of these. Get a few extra on that one. Look at this bloody hair, it's giving me the shit. Alright. It's another one. Oh, there it is. Good. Alright. So we'll go strict knee raises next. I'm going to aim for 8. So exactly as the name suggests. So from the dead hang position, bring your knees up till it touches your elbows. So a variation to this, if you can't get your knees up all that way, just knee raises. So just getting the knees up above the hip crease. Or a straight-legged raise. So we have your legs straight. Bring them up again. Heels, not heels, ankles higher than your hip crease. There's another way of doing it. Do it with a med ball. So have med ball between your feet. Bring your knees up. Or if you got like the ankle weights or something. And then the more advanced is a toes to bar. So where you get your toes all the way up, touching the bar. Now I can't do that strict. Well, I can sort of cheat it out, but I'll just stick to the knees to elbows version of it. Alright, what did I say? 8. 8, 8, 8. Alright. So we'll do. I'm gonna keep the band in close to the body, so you can do these arms extended. What I find with that one, if you're doing the arms extended, grab a band that's fairly light, so less resistance, and super slow, super controlled. I want to do these a little bit faster, so a bit more explosive. So I'm going to bring the arms in close to the body, so it's a lot more through the torso. Just got to get my positioning correct. There we go. So those ones, if you keep your elbow up, just give yourself a point of reference. You want to rotate so the elbow points behind you. So you do that both ways. That way you know that you're getting that full rotation through the spine each time. Just a helpful tip. Yes, I don't always do them that explosive. Not that they're super fast or anything, but I'll have done the slower version. I sort of mix it up. I tend to do the low high ones with a bit more control. Or a slower tempo. Alright, so we're going to do 4 sets of these ones as well. So tomorrow's session we're going to do back. So we've got the strict pull-ups, weighted strict pull-ups every 20 seconds for 10 minutes. I think that's what we're up to. I'll double check that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're up to. Because we did the 45, we did the minute, the 45, 30 seconds. So yeah. So if I get through all, what's that, 30? No, how many reps is that? Yeah, 30 reps, I think. Jeez. Too early. It's not even 5 a.m. yet. Anyway, so that's tomorrow. That's what we're going to start with. So it's back work tomorrow. I'm going to bring back in the rows. I probably won't do the bent over row, but I'll do like the gorilla row and the dumbbell one arm row. Alright, we'll get a second set. So 8 reps. Alright, we'll go twists. Alright, 2 down. I am getting a fair amount of movement in the hips, which is okay. I'm not looking necessarily to super isolate, so I do want a bit of rotation. It's a little bit more functional, so you treat that twisting motion with the chain of muscles that is causing or creating that rotation. So you're going to get that. If you want to super isolate it, yeah, sure, keep your hips nice and still. That goes back to probably doing it more with the straight arm, with the less resistant band. You can do these on cables as well. For those of you that train in a gym and you've got access to the cable machine. I definitely get a different feel from like the difference between cables and bands, but you're still able to do that movement. Well, I've done 2 sets. So what we'll go next, so once we've done 4 sets, we'll then do an alternating V up, so on the ground or floor, and the med ball oblique twists as well. And then depending on the time, we might finish off with a Tabata. We'll do like a hollow rock Tabata. Let's see how much time we got. That'll finish off the midline nicely. Alright, set number 3. Alright, so 3 down. 2 to go. Oh, sorry, 1 to go. Jeez, can't even count the 4. Doing well. Doing well. I think I tweaked my groin yesterday doing the clean and jerks. Because it's rather stiff. I feel it on the oblique twist, so that rotation. Because obviously you're planting your feet, driving. Oh, jeez, doing well. Alright, last set. Set number 4. Legs got really heavy then. Alright. watch the Tyson and Jake Paul fight? I know there are a lot of people disappointed with it. I was driving at the time, so I didn't get to watch it. Listen to like a reaction to it. Yeah, it was rather quiet and boring, which is a shame. I suppose when you put someone in the ring who's almost 60, regardless of their experience, against someone who's what? How old is Jake Paul? It's like 26, 27 or something? Yeah. Who's not, a natural fighter. I know he's had a few matches. What has he had? 2 or 3? I think. But yeah, and then I don't think it's started yet, but C-Bomb competing in open bodybuilding had prejudging yesterday, and from what I've seen, he won prejudging. They're saying that so he's a classic bodybuilder moving up into the open category, which not only means obviously that there are guys in there that are bigger, heavier, because there's no weight restriction, but they also do different poses as well, so he's got to learn the different poses, which I know takes time. On 4 weeks of training, and he wins prejudging. It's pretty crazy. We'll find out whether he actually takes it today at some point. Hopefully nice and early. What was it? Prague Body Pro or something like that? So that should be interesting. Alright, so we'll do our alternating V-ups and mid-ball Russian twists or oblique twists. Whatever you want to call it. Let's have another quick drink. We'll get into those. I'll probably go 12 of the alternating V-ups and 20 of the mid-ball twists. 4 sets is the plan. Might have this on the other side to start with. Oh, back is stiff as. Oh, hopefully that works out throughout the day. Oh, it's a bit stiff and tight, so you can tell. Can't get my legs quite as high as I need to, but we'll work with it. Jeez. all over the place. Alright, first set down. Alright. Oh, two more. My hips. Hip flexors are very much spent. It's alright, we'll push through. We'll push through. So that's 2 down, 2 to go. Yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see, because this is for the, going back to the bodybuilding, the C-bomb situation, because if he wins this event, he qualifies for next year's Olympia in the open category. And the other reason he said he's doing this particular show is for fun and to tick it off his bucket list. So if he postpones his retirement to compete in next year's open bodybuilding, yeah, very interesting. Because I'm not super knowledgeable about bodybuilding, but I don't think anyone's won classic physique then gone up to win the open category. I know there's people who've done the 212 and gone up into the open and won that. There's been quite a few people to do that, but not from classic. I could be wrong. There might be 1 or 2, but I don't think so. 12. Might have to do a search for that. Oh, 3 down. 1 to go. Just want to stretch out. Yeah. And I still got 1 more set. Oh. Last one. Midline's pretty fatigued. Finish off these last 20 twists. Alright. Good times. Alright. So that's it for today's session. We're going to leave it there. I was going to do the Tabata Hollow Rocks, but my midline's clearly fatigued, so I'm not sure I'd get much out of doing those. So tomorrow we're going to be doing, depending on my hip flexors, I think they should be fine, but we're going to row tomorrow. Worst case, we'll do row and bike, but plan is to do row. Then we're going to do back. So, like I mentioned earlier, we'll start off with weighted strict pull-ups, 20 kilo plate. I'm going to go one every 20 seconds for 10 minutes. So that's 30 reps at 20 kilo plate. With my body weight, so that's 100 kilo total. Then we'll do some rows. We're going to do face pulls, straight arm pull downs, band pull aparts, dumbbell one arm row, gorilla rows. So all the fun stuff. But that's tomorrow, same time. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. And we'll catch you same time tomorrow. Enjoy.